Hello, this is Sandy with Sandy's Crafty Creations. This tutorial is for the Graphic 45 'Twas the Night Before Christmas 8x8 Christmas album. Actually, the pages are 8x8 and the album cover is 8.5 by 8.5. First, to start off, we're going to make the cover of the album. You need a medium weight, heavy chipboard. We need to cut one 8.5 by 3 3/4 for the spine. You need two pieces that are 8.5 by 8.5 for the front cover and the back cover. You need Tyvek material, which is the same as what comes, what priority envelopes are made of. You can buy this from kite shops by the roll, by the yard, and or you can buy envelopes at Office Depot, Office Max, Staples. You need to cut one piece that's 7 3/4 by 8.5. This is to reinforce the cover where it bends at the covers and the spine. You also need your score tape. I have here 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our spine piece and we're going to lay our Tyvek so that we have the 8.5 going up and down. Make sure I stay in the camera here. Okay, up and down. And we're going to put score tape on the one whole side of this chipboard piece for the spine. So let's just cover that. You can put just a small space between them, but you do want full coverage across the entire spine piece. And I'm just going to use a 1/4 inch here on this side. Okay, burnish those so it makes it easier to peel off. And peel all the tape backing off. And so far I have not had any problems with score tape letting go. It's very sticky, but there have been some who say in high humidity areas that it does let go. So if you're concerned about that, then I would take your white quick dry glue and just put some between each section of the score tape that you've peeled off. That's just as an extra precaution, just in case. Now then, you have your 8.5 inch going this way. We're going to center this side to side the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to get a ruler out and line it up. And go ahead and burnish that with your hands. Flip it over, burnish, use your bone folder, and make sure it sticks down really good. Okay. Next, I want you to take your 1/4 inch score tape. Let me clear these off. And apply one strip of 1/4 inch. Butt it up right up against that chipboard piece, but stick it down onto the Tyvek. This becomes our spacer. This is something that I learned from Kathy Orta Files. And you will do this a lot if you do her tutorials. So get that on there, and then that way. Now we're going to cover the rest of the Tyvek, the flaps, right up to the edge with more score tape. You could also just put this on your chipboard pieces, but I'm going to put one piece here like this. I'll just go ahead and put it on this because I'm just going to stick that down. And so one up against the 1/4 inch piece on each side. And then go ahead and put one between the two that you put down. Okay, working with one side, peel the backing off of the 1/2" strips of score tape, but do not remove the backing off of the 1/4 inch. That is your spacer guide. I'm going to add a little bit of glue between these strips. Take one of your 8.5 by 8.5 chipboard pieces. They're the same both directions. Just butt this up against the 1/4 inch spacer tape. Getting it on straight so that it's even on both edges. Turn that over and let's burnish that. And flip it over, and we're going to do it the same on the other side. This is assembling our cover. Add some glue. Take the other 8.5 by 8.5. Butt it up to the edge of the tape. Press down, turn it over, and burnish. Some glue came off there, okay. And this is the assembled cover of the album. And next we'll be ready to paper that. We're going to add a smooth cardstock paper to the front before we start making our pages and decorating our cover.